Shit, the hip hop civil war is steadily progressing. We got several hours yesterday. Uh, this shit, man. I mean, it's getting interesting and interesting. Fuck it, man. You know, I'm here for it, man. My brother, man. Give me price on that shit we have right now, man. Everything.
Man, oh man, I love to see it because I'm 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 happy. I respect both of them brothers for engaging. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll make for better music moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the diss records, I feel like K Dot got it right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know, Drake tried to do the one and done thing with the 7 minute joint, but with the Family Matters. But Drake came back with you know, the comeback, and
The
I
push
feel
ups.
no, not that one.
We're going all the way back.
The Graham joint.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Meet the
you talking about
Grams.
Meet the Grams. You talking about
Yeah.
Meet the Grams.
Ooh.
Yeah, Meet the Grams, and
I mean,
that was
shit,
that,
even
that was
Euphoria.
diabolical right there, man.
I mean, even Euphoria, bro. Like you know, because I have fun, like researching, like what is he saying? You know what I mean? Cause see, and I made a joke to my man's because he had pointed out the fact that this joint had like 8 million streams the first day, and I said, well, people's listen to it 3-4 times over because you're trying to like you got to break down what he's saying. You know what I mean?
Oh, fact.
Yeah, I definitely had to listen to that a few times.
You know what I mean? I mean, like even the whole I got the mannerisms of Raphael, and I'm like, who, the Ninja Turtle? And I start looking it up. And I'm like, oh, Raphael, the expressionist painter, but you know what I mean? His shit was they deemed it like meticulous, right? And
I
then
didn't know that.
but it's the double, and now it's the triple entendre because there's another Raphael who's is a biblical figure, but also in Hebrew and in Islam, it was Raphael. He was a healer. You know what I mean? And he had he had talked to a man who had a blind father, and then he healed the father's sight. So it was and you know, with all the father and son, and then even like even with the grandpa, with the talking about Dennis, and you know what I mean? Like there's all these layers, and it's just a simple bar saying I'm meticulous like Raphael. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's killing them in every bar, man. Like. And so for the real people that just want to hear something like rah shit or like a hit, like you know what I mean, they're always gonna say Drake's winning right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is Drake doing anyway?
I mean, you got the Drake stands. I heard the nigga Joe Budden call it the Drake Hive. Like
I ain't gonna hold you. Like
stands, bruh.
Some of these fans ain't even real fans because what I'm seeing is that they're looking once act. It's like wherever act goes with it, that's where the majority of people are going with it. So if act is on Drake side with it, then they going with Drake. If act switches over and says, well, I think Kendrick got the up on him, they going with, you know what I'm saying? It's whoever has the biggest following, that's where the majority of it, they not, it's like, are you really listening to the music and coming up with your own, view on it, your own opinion, or you just going with what act said?
But there's always going to be the mass wavelength, and and they usually tend to be like the dumbass impressionable ones.
Yeah.
And they're going to go with popular opinion. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
those are not real fans,
like,
though.
We're in a rap battle.
Right.
Drake is a pop artist that heralds himself as one of these top 3 lyricists, #1 even. And you know what I mean? When he's dealing with someone like a Kendrick, who is a literal Pulitzer Prize Award writer, you feel me? Like this guy is dismantling Drake, and like, I mean, now like Drake's coming like saying that you beat your woman and stuff like or like one of those kids might not be yours, might be your manager's. Like I don't even know if there's any validity to this, but it's like
he said
just
that he has an alleged daughter too, though.
Yeah, and then see, I want to point that out. Drake came out right away and was like, "Well, if anyone has my daughter, bring her to me." That's cap, right? But he didn't say that about anything else on the track. You know what I mean? About him being a pervert and a freaking a shitty dad and all. He goes straight to, I don't have a secret daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's when it came down to that, I think is from that picture that they seen Drake kind of getting a little too comfy with that 16-year-old. So I think that's what he made. That's where he got that line from. And then remember,
he called the Stranger Things little girl. Remember that?
Yeah, and then remember, like when he did the interview with Shorty, and he was laying in the bed with Shorty. I mean, she 25, but
Bobby was doing it.
Yeah,
Podcast.
Yeah, it's like you
it's
picking
just
and choosing.
he does a lot of things that are cringe because it's seemingly the only thing that's growing with him is his age. You know what I mean? Like the number of his age, he still acts like he's Drake from Degrassi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you see, it's the battle. I think is bigger than just Kendrick and Drake. I think it's the somebody that's of the industry versus somebody that's of the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Kendrick is more of the people and of the craft, and Drake is more of the industry. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, one thing too, I saw, because this week there's a bunch of like stuff just popping. People are posting old clips of Drake interviews, and like one of the ones I saw was like he was like, yeah, I grew up in a predominantly Jewish neighborhood, and and it's like then he gets into this acting shit, and then he starts making American black music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it is kind of
that's one of the main angles is to attack his credibility is what he's been doing. Not only about the parenting shit, it's also about the credibility shit. And motherfuckers always wondered about that shit about Brad.
And that is crazy too because it begs to ask the like if Drake could actually be the very first and most successful industry plant for real. Because it's like, I mean, someone who's heralds himself as a lyricist, you'll never get associated with someone writing for you. But it's like this guy, he's not one of them truly. So he's, it gives him this pass to do things like that or even wear blackface. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying people give him a pass on it, but these are the things that just get swept under the rug. But then when you want to say, hey, I'm the best at lyricist, bro, I'm the best. That's when you say that. That's what I think you're saying when you want to go up against someone like Kendrick. You're not going to win that battle.
Yeah, it's like I told you, like I was saying before, it's time to keep people in the lane where they should be at. So if Drake is big, he's more of a pop culture artist. So be in that lane, but you can't be pop culture artist and then turn around and you want to take over rap too. Like, nah.
Yeah, we're talking about the hip hop, bro.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it.
Like how you. Oh, my bad, bro.
No, go ahead.
About the pathways that they took in their careers, about how Drake took the industry way and more of the culture way. But Drake, once he came onto the scene and was able to go from of a underground artist to getting the major look and coming in with the pop and the R&B appeal already. Once he had that appeal and the world took a liking to that shit, it was already destined that they knew that this motherfucker was gonna go and be the top of the dude. So there was no way once he had crossover and be able to bring pop parts and do pop shit and all that type of shit and sell a lot and sell out tours and shit.
And you're Jewish, so you're gonna be
bro. That's why he do some of the shit that he do already. That's why he tries to stay appealing to the younger motherfuckers, whether he like that age of them type of young.
But like okay, how about this? Like okay, Drake. This is what he always does though. Drake will stand side. He'll stand on the side of somebody that's popping, it's coming up.
He done it his whole career.
Yeah, and like when he says things like on that track with the Game back in the days, which was also a version of what Kendrick did with Future, but before them, he got on a joint with Game, who's the LA guy that's Kendrick's boy, and he took a shot at Kendrick. He said, "If I stayed conscious, I would have took all your fans." You know what I mean? Right. And like, if that's important to point out because this is what he tries to do with every artist that's coming up. I mean, look at Fetty Wap's coming up; he just remixes this shit. The Migos are coming up; he jumps on their shit. You know what I mean? Like, Yeet for God's sakes. I never even heard of Yeet, but everyone, because I'm old, but like, man, my daughter was like, why is Drake doing the song with Yeet? And I'm like, who the fuck is Yeet? You know what I mean? But it's like, see, because he's gonna stand next to someone that's popping and do a joint with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's gonna take their style on it, or he's gonna rap similar to their style. You know what I mean? He's gonna talk in the accent.
That's what XX Tentacion got at his ass about.
Yep.
About trying to steal his flow. And he was one of the motherfuckers that went at bruh for doing that shit.
Because
Also,
you know what? For Drake, where's
shit.
the OVO sound shit? It's on SoundCloud still too. So it's like, think about this. Drake will always just be a fisherman. Because remember, that was the SoundCloud era, like 2012 and beyond. You started seeing like artists come up off the SoundCloud. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Drake was just like, whoever's popping, I'm gonna do a joint, sound like them. You feel me? Then I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna take a parting gift, which is their style. You know what I mean? And so he's an actor first, so he could just turn on all these different styles. Yeah,
but
for what it's worth,
think
that's impressive in itself. But I didn't fuck with hip hop for that shit, man. I'm never gonna praise the living version of AI. You know what I mean? That's what AI is.
Exactly. But you see when like a person can come across as really talented when they got the machine behind them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you got the bag behind you, so they getting all the right producers. They getting people with all different types of concepts to bring to your table. Like, you're being catered to as an artist instead of you actually figuring it out and being more organic with it and coming up with your own shit. You're being catered to. Here's the best beats. Here's the best lyrics. Here's the best concepts to rap about. You know what I'm saying? So,
remember that one song, the just hold on, I'm going home, right?
Yeah.
That song was already a top 100 song on the chart, and then Drake goes, "Hey, let me get that." You know what I mean?
Wow, that's crazy.
I've even watched a documentary where, like, you know, he was doing the same thing with cats in Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
Moji.
He signed the boy that sing "Going Up on a Tuesday." He signed him just to get on the remix and then shelved it on my mama.
You see what I'm saying?
But to double back though, let me like I always say, man. But he one of my favorite artists, if not my favorite artist of this generation. You know, in all this early shit, the comeback season. What other fucking mixtapes?
Yeah, he actually had his own style.
He got real music coming up as an underground artist, bro, making the transition from the actor to the rap scene, and he has pop records on his early mixtapes. Comeback season 2. I'm drawing a blank of some of the names of the mixtapes, but he got classic music on that shit already. So the boy already being talented. 100%, and I don't think he's using motherfucking pause. I think all that was all his own penmanship. But as you start, the one mixtape it's damn near an album, and it's a classic. 100%, damn near reclassified as an album.
I mean, he won a Grammy for that one, right? You're talking about the one with it had Successful and what was the other joint? The one with everybody on it.
Fuck, bro. I'm drawing the
blank.
Life
is such a fucking roller coaster. Then they drop
all that shit, though, bro. That's the one thing, and I'm just not finna sit here.
Forever. There you go. The song was called Forever.
Be a prisoner in the moment, but back to the moment of at time right now. That song. What's the name of Drake's song that he dropped last night? Family Matters. Man, that as a song, and to get back to the subject matter. He is also getting disrespectful about, you know, the family life. You know, one of his main angles of
what's... Hey, Drake funny though, because he said, you always act like you trying to free the slaves.
Man,
you know what's funny about that is that
he like, bro, your wifey ain't, you know, it just gets all types of disrespectful from Drake. And as a song in total out of all the 3 that dropped, I love that more than out of all 3 that drop. But
we don't count like that, right? We're just counting the one on the 1v1 right here.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, I'm just talking about the songs from yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
Just
I mean, I would say
I love the Drake song.
I did like the Euphoria beat though. Euphoria had a dope ass. I like the Teddy out the gate.
Man, that
the beat was slapping.
replay value. You could pull up knocking that on my mama.
Yeah, that was slap. But I will say on yesterday
where he broke down mom, dad, son, and at Drake, bro, and the the conversation. It was like it was having a face to face with each and every person in this man's life, including himself. That's
being disrespectful.
Real disrespectful
with the truth,
and really just set the tone for going what's next.
Yeah, I think it's a it was a great battle. I don't know if any more this record is coming after yesterday.
You know what I don't like though is that he's using that you act like you freed the slaves, and it's like it's a funny bar, right?
Yeah,
but that's a double entendre too, because because Drake is of the industry. I mean, he the reason why Drake could drop so much because he owned his own publishing, right? Most people can't. They technically are slaves. You know what I mean? Like to their contracts or to their, to whatever record deal they got. You know what I mean? I mean, look at BG right now. Shit, technically he can't even get his career off and going just because he's in the system. The industry is not too far off from that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like here's the thing too, is like Drake, it sucks because he could just push a button and then you know what I'm saying, and it's up. And then even like when he points things out like, Ack is compromised. Of course he is.
Oh, that was clean.
He's super biased though. And buddy right here, the Brody Slim right here, you know what I mean? He pointed that out too. Like, Ack could literally sway countless fans from one side to another if you want. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%, bro.
Yeah, I just feel like it should make for better music just in general, because I hope all these whack rappers is watching, you know what I'm saying, and taking notes that when you get on that level, your pen may be tested. Mm-hmm. It's not just going to be all party and club songs and I don't make diss records, and because if Chris Brown could make a diss record to Quavo, ain't none of y'all safe.
Hey, did y'all ever notice in that Meet the Grams joint when he's talking to Adonis, right? And he says, man, I wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. That's right. It's so dark because that would entail that this kid wouldn't even exist neither. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's telling him in his face, look here, Adonis. Bro. I'm like, yo, Kendrick is, and then like even the beat selection, like I was saying, like people are always just gonna go, the mass dumbasses are gonna like the Drake joints because they slap for real. But like it's like when Kendrick, he's putting the music that he's putting as the soundtrack to it is all meticulous. Like you got the jazzy drop, and that's the hook. There is no hook. It's just a doom, 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 hit the piano's hitting with the drums and the bass, and then it gets back into the simple keys and throughout the verses, and those keys are dark. He's playing the black keys right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. It sets a different tone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Credit too, though, even though you might not have liked the AI rollout, the AI rollout was a damn good move though, bro. Whatever points you are on just AI, period. Mm-hmm. Me to have Pac and Snoop and be able to try and force this boy to come out and respond, and then on top of at the end of the track you talk your shit too as well, bro. That was a damn good move right there. I mean the whole shit has been just entertaining, you know what I mean? And then that just dropped yesterday, he just not only going at Kendrick, he let them other motherfuckers know that's been talking that bullshit. Everything. He got a shot at Ross. He talking about the weekend and the allegations of the weekend.
I don't know if you caught
shit. 100%. This shit fire, motherfucker.
I don't know if you caught that line about ASAP Rocky. We call him Rocky.
Oh yeah, he told. And you know that's what Rihanna's nickname is. That shit was fired in the motherfucker. He said, "Brock, they gonna say it was me, so you should have just stick to modeling."
Yeah.
He fucked him up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But he was definitely salty over Rocky cuffing Rihanna though.
Oh, for sure.
He told him do the math. He said you might have been the first to fuck you might have fucked my baby mama first, but if you do the math, who was I fucking at the same time? He fucked him up, bro.
Yeah.
Every time. He was
and you know what? And that goes back to because see, here's another thing that I want to say when it comes to the rap that influenced me growing up. You know what I mean? That raised me up the proper way. You know, we didn't have these certain qualities like jealousy. You know what I mean? Like Drake has that. He has music where he's crying to the bitch. Oh, you're gonna go see him. You know what I mean? Like, listen, that's a different quality that I don't have from the music that I grew up on. So when I see him, like when he goes in on, you know what I mean? When he's talking about how I fucked your bitch and this and that, like that, you know what I mean? This is the type of shit that he takes it, right? Because what do most wars? Helen of Troy launched 1,000 ships, bruh. It's always some bitch that's gonna make some shit go down, bruh. And Drake is all about that. And this is why he's in this fucking conundrum he's in. And he likes the 2081. He likes to be a victim.
That's another angle that Kendrick took on one of them songs last night. Is like, look, bruh, you got a rat in your circle that's telling me this information. A lot of them niggas don't like how you move. A few of them niggas want you out the picture, and a few of them niggas only fuck with you because they do the same shit. Man, that nigga broke that shit down, bro.
I forgot he dropped 2 joints yesterday. That's right.
Yeah.
He got the 616 and then he got the Meet the Grams.
But you got to think, right? When you an artist, I think when Kendrick speaks to that, when you're an artist of that magnitude or whatever, and you're on the top of the game, where's your offspring? Where's the artist that's supposed to be coming out up under you and dropping bangers? You know what I'm saying? When Jay-Z got on a certain level, you know, it was Rock La Familia. You know, when 50 came out, it was G Unit. You know, Cam with the Dipset.
Yeah, Tupac
with
and
Drake,
the Outlaws.
it's just Drake.
No, I gotta disagree with you on that. Okay, Drake has known to shelf niggas, sign niggas, shelf niggas, because he got
Party Next Door.
He got the Division. He got
Party Next Door.
What's my other boy's name? Maji Jordan. He
had 600.
Huh?
Remember he had 600 from the rack.
600 Breezy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my mama. But
600 never signed with Drake.
Oh, he never did? Okay.
My thing with Drake though in the OVO record label.
The OVO sweatshop, you mean?
Huh? The sweatshop. My thing is though, the nigga, I'm King R&B, bro. And Party Next Door is one of the best R&B artists ever right now, bro. 100%.
He write a gang of people shit for the last 10 years. I mean,
the Party has he's wrote hits. Probably wrote a lot of Drake hits.
He wrote work.
So
he wrote work with Rihanna and Drake. That was supposed to be initially be him.
Lambo on my mama.
He gave that to Drake.
You got to give Drake.
Drake might have just took that. I ain't gonna lie.
His Next Door, and I'm an R&B fan. He might not got no hip hop or no rap artist that he put forth and took off their career, but the nigga Party Next Door though, nigga, is one of the most talented R&B artists there is in out right now, bro.
You know what's fucked up? I just thought of something right now because I remember Joe Budden had a bar. He said, "Show up to a party next door with noise ordinance," right? But like people forget that he basically dropped an EP going in on Drake, and
that was when podcasting was early.
Yeah, man.
But see,
because he was still like 1 foot in the music game type shit.
You see, the thing about being a ghostwriter is that if you're not seen or heard from, it's like you never existed.
Yeah, hence the term ghost, right?
Exactly.
Or else you just be a writer.
You know what I'm saying? So you could say that, yeah, he's one of the most talented, but we don't see him, we don't hear from him. So who is he? When's the last hit that people heard from him was "Come and See Me." Like, at the end
Who
of
we
the
talking
day,
about?
what I mean? Like, and my whole thing, Party Next Door.
Oh
my
yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing is my whole thing is that these artists, like I said, when dudes came out, they had their crew and they helped blow their crew up and get them out there. I don't hear artists that are directly signed to Drake that's out there really turning up from up under that banner.
No,
You know what I'm
you ain't lying.
saying? Like, if they being used for ghostwriting, that's supposed to be secondary to them getting put out as an actual artist. Because you see, some people, what I noticed in the game is because Drake ain't the only one that did it. It's some people that sign cats just to extract everything out of them.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah, they'll
saying?
call they'll if you're like say you're a producer, like look at Lil Jon. Lil Jon at one point, you could tell when he stopped making the beats, he just started putting his name on it because now you got a team of producers that he didn't sign under his wing. DJ Khaled, Diddy, all these guys, it's all the same thing. They're producers, but you know what I'm saying? It's really just them doing the, all right, let's drop the bass here. You're really just doing arrangements. You're executive now. I'm executive producer. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like it just be like that. You know what I mean? Or you get signed and they put in-house in front of it. So like, oh, I'm a producer. So now you're an in-house producer. Oh, I'm a writer. Boom, in-house writer. Where it's like this is what you're signed for. Even like everything. Kid Cudi was basically that for Kanye. You know what I mean? But what's fucked up is that because Kid Cudi didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like because you're only strong as the people that you have in your circle. So if your team is starving and you're the only one really out there really popping, you know, how strong is your team? You know what I'm saying? How strong are you? You know what I mean? So, that's the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like
But that's
but
not Drake's situation though. He sit at the top. He is the money man. You know what I mean? And Tino saying I don't know who said Drake did some gangster shit. I ain't never known Drake to do no gangster shit.
yeah, me neither.
Gangster shit.
I
That's
mean, Drake would always be like, don't let my friend do
that's
it.
like what Kendrick said. We don't like what Drake talked that gang. We like the Drake with the
Nah.
comedy. We don't like
He
what he
said, just
talks
let me
up.
wave my hands and sing songs and it won't be a threat.
Everything. That's that.
Well,
He said, let me just sing and wave my hands. You know what I mean?
Oh my mom.
Hey, the best though is that because we're gonna see the most petty. Like when you talk about the quintessential good versus evil, it's always gonna be subjective. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like there's always
definitely.
gonna be someone who thinks that what they're doing is justified, and then someone that would think that's evil, and the other person might think it's good. In this case, it's clear cut. You got the guy whose drop is 666, and then you got the other guy who's always talking about considering what God considers and trying to, what I mean, live righteously and all these biblical references. So you right now you're gonna see the most petty demon time Drake ever. I mean, even the gunshots and the things, it's like, oh come on, Drake. Like you
Bro,
know what I mean?
and that song that Drake just dropped was highly
It's
disrespectful
hard.
its way to the
Yeah.
I
It
mean, but you know
definitely
what's
was.
funny though? Hey,
He's
what did Kendrick do? He dropped
right. And then he
numerous
also said
times, 3 times this
it
week.
not even be his, it could be the partners. Said,
You
free,
ain't
free,
lying.
free.
I mean, this fool, think about this. When all this shit started going down, real shit, Drake sold his house in LA.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm about, the one that I don't want to say my pool's bigger than Ye's, but my pool's bigger than Ye's or whatever. Remember that bar?
What in Calabasas?
Yeah, he sold that shit. Cause it's like, think about this, I mean, Kendrick said, yeah, I'm Mr. Extortion as soon as you hop off that plane, bitch. You know what I mean?
And the
Because
niggas
here's the guy who has the people. You know how many people's out there that's hungry? If he wanted, Drake could be like, all the gangs, I got 100. He could easily be like, I got 100 bands on anybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, Drake said he stepped off the plane in the song last night. I stepped off the plane already. Oh, everything.
Wearing all his jewels.
We in this real time moment right now, and they all responding to I think you said that, Bogey, that they, man, whoever, man, look, bro, this is some.
Hey, the best is like when Drake drops that one joint. And remember in Drop and Give Me 50, that was the little end rollout, right? And he's like, I just want to keep it PG, which was ill too, because like PG-13, but like also like that's PG lane is Kendrick shit. And I want to point that out too, because Kendrick, all the stuff he was talking about, oh, you're under the splits and this and that, you can't even drop whenever you want to drop type of shit. Hey, drop and give me 50, all those references because he used to be signed. Now he got his own shit, so he can drop at will, and he is. So it's kind of funny, like he's getting what he asked for. And so when Drake drops last night, I'm watching Act. Oh my God, this is my GOAT. Oh, he's going crazy like he does. And then he's like, oh, Kendrick dropped another one. Like he couldn't fucking believe it, bro. And I was dying so hard in real time, like, oh shit.
So when Kendrick responded to the splits last night, Drake also responded to Kendrick responded to it, and Drake said that my last deal was 400, and that was a low ball. Yeah. But also, damn, I just lost my second point, bro. Oh fuck, I fucking forgot, bro. Oh man, I'm burnt right now. Hey, shout out to my nigga Hefe, man. Hard to start with it right there, man. What a buffalo right there.